Hey Aries, it's your girl Tasha, aka Mama Gem, aka Gem the Butterfly, and I'm here with your September 2016 monthly general Tarotscope. I want to say thank you to everyone that's been liking and sharing and subscribing to my videos, those who have taken the time out to follow me on Instagram and to purchase personal readings from me. I appreciate you to the depths of my soul. So, I have 3 decks that I'm using this month. I'm still using the Celtic Cross. I don't know, my heart has just been leaning towards that. I like that spread. It does a lot for me. So I'm using, this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Yeah. And this is a general reading, so it may or may not apply. Just want to put that out there. Using the Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck as the general energy for the heart of the matter in the very center of the reading. If we should need any clarifiers, I'm using the playing cards, and these are clear playing cards. And then for the rest of the spread, I am using dun, 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 the Miss Cleo's Tarot Power deck. I love this deck. My good friend Keisha gave this to me, and I am so appreciative because this deck, I just like this deck. I didn't even know this deck existed. I don't know, maybe I was living up under a rock, but whatever. She got it for me as a gift, and we just clicked. So I'm using it for the month of September. All right. I've already taken the time to shuffle and select your cards. I haven't turned anything over just yet, so let's go ahead and get into it and see what the general energy is. You have growth and trickery. Your challenge is the Page of Swords. And the one thing I like about the Miss Cleo's deck is that they're Kemetic based, they're Egyptian based. The foundation is, and I'm still learning them, guys, the High Priestess in reverse. What happened in the past, the Two of Coins. What's going on in your conscious mind, the Four of Swords in reverse. What's coming up in the middle of the month, in the near future, the Ten of Cups, which is a very good card. Where you are in the self position, that looks like the Eight of Swords. Yep, the Eight of Swords. What's going on in your environment, the Ace of Swords. Your hopes, wishes, expectations, the Knight of Swords in reverse. And outcome for the month, Four of Cups and the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, so looking at the cards at the very center of your reading, you have the growth and trickery. So this is centered around your heart chakra. Let's take a look at the cards. I feel like for a lot of my Aries, and I'm just looking at the cards, guys. I feel like leaning forward. You are going through a growth period, okay? But I feel like it's almost like you're having to trick yourself in allowing yourself to grow. It feels like there's a slow growth going on right now. For some of you, you may be feeling as if the trick is on you during the month of September. I'm just looking at the cards, guys. Something feels like it may be a little bit too good to be true. Okay, maybe you're in a good spot doing them. I feel like September is going to be a good month for a lot of my Aries. It feels like things are going on the up and up, and there's something in the back of your mind like, wait a minute, hold on now. I've been down this road before, and is this really? Can I really trust this? This is what I'm feeling. I feel like you can though. I feel like you can, and I feel like you will. Going into the challenge, you have the Page of Swords. It feels like to me, okay, you see this trickery card? I feel like you guys are the squirrel. And you feel like somebody's coming to you, that they're acting like as if they're the dragon, and they're bringing with the challenge with the Page of Swords. There's some type of news that's coming. You're going to be finding out. The pages are messengers. You may hear it from your child. You may hear something on like Facebook, social media. Something's coming in, and I'm not really sure what it is. But whatever it is, it feels like you feel like it may possibly stunt your growth or wherever you are right now. I really don't feel that though. It may be something actually that I can see it in another way too, that whatever it is that you find out, it can actually accelerate the growth that you have. What's going on in your foundation with the high priestess in reverse? This is you not listening to yourself. This is you doubting yourself. Like I said earlier, thinking something may be too good to be true. I feel like if it feels good, it's going to feel good. If it feels bad, you might need to check yourself. And I've never thought about it or ever said it like that before, said it to anyone like that before, actually, until just now. But that's what I feel. It's like if something feels good to you, then go with it. If it doesn't feel good to you, I feel like it's more so fear taking over than actually um, like love, the love vibration or a positive vibration. What's happened in the past, you have the Two of Coins. 6 months to a year ago, I kind of feel 2 to 3 months though, honestly. Some of you have really been like you've been juggling a lot of stuff, and this has just been you. You've been handling a lot of things that's been on your plate, and you've been handling it pretty well. It feels a little tiring, but you were able to do so. I feel like for some of you, you've actually been struggling to make a decision about something. Let me get another card. Yeah, you've been. This is the Four of Swords or the Four of Spades. I feel like you've been resting on a decision, or you've been in a resting state about something, just kind of going along with the motions. But whatever it is that you're finding out, I feel like it's going to prompt you to either you have to make a decision. What's going on in your conscious mind at this time? During the month of September is the Four of Swords in reverse. So yeah, it's a time to act on something or whatever the news that you get. It's time for you to act on it. You no longer can just lay around and let the world passed you by, or whatever the situation is, allow it to grow. Maybe this is you needing to get up within your own life and take control back of your life, or have do more activities. I feel like for some of you, now I just heard this too, like maybe it's just like a gym membership. Maybe this gym that you've been wanting to get to or join, or some type of class, whatever it is. Like if you've been trying to improve your life, I'm gonna tell you what I feel. And whatever, it may not be gym, it may be, maybe it's a class that you wanted to take. Whatever it is, I feel like some of you may be finding like a Groupon or some type of maybe like during the month of September they're holding a special no enrollment fee. You can pay the price of a member's price. You don't have to pay the non-members price. You get the first 2 months. I feel like there's some type of special that you're going to hear about, and you're going to feel compelled to jump on it, and I feel like you should. Okay? Whatever that is, because it feels like there's a time to act. All right? And I feel like you're going to be glad that you did, because coming in the middle of the month, you're going to have the Ten of Cups type of energy. Excuse me. Somebody needs to say something, because my throat just got completely dry. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, y'all. There is something that needs to be said. There's something that needs to be said. I feel like somebody's not speaking their voice. I feel like you've been holding something back. There's something that needs to come forth. All right. Where you are in the self position, like I said, you have the and I have no water by me at all. Excuse me. Where you are in the self position is the Eight of Swords. You feel trapped about something. There's an inability to see the growth that's in front of you. I feel like, and it's just in your mind. You guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sword cards within this reading. So there is some type of mental anguish that you're going through at this point in time. But I feel like it's just an illusion for a lot of you. If you can only just get up, I feel like things will start to be a little different for you. And I feel like physically get up. Some of you are just kind of laying around, like, or there's not a lot of activity going on with you. There's mental activity. There's a whole lot of mental activity, but not a lot of physical activity. I feel like you'll feel better if you were to do so, whatever that means, even if that just means walking 10 minutes, or parking your car a little further away from the door, or taking the steps. Like it's not about a fitness thing, you know, even though that will be a benefit for it. I feel like for some of you, it's just a way for you to clear your mind, and help to almost reactivate you, give you some reactivating type energy. You're concentrating on the wrong things, and I feel like if you were to just move to, it feels like, feel sluggish is what it feels like, the energy that I feel. You won't regret it. I'm telling you, if there's a class, I feel like strongly for some people, like there's a class that you've been wanting to take or whatever it is, I feel like you need to do it. Okay, just jump out there and do it. But and know that it's going to be okay. I feel like what's going on in your environment with the Ace of Swords, I feel like people are talking about you, not in a bad way. I just feel like there are conversations about you. I feel like let me get another card. Yeah, but the Five of Hearts is like the Five of Cups. I feel, yeah, like people are like they're talking about you, but it's almost as if they're wanting you. They want you to snap out of it too. They see that you're in a low spot. Um, some of them, okay, let me tell you, when the Ace of Swords comes, it's like a double-edged sword, but then it also, it's like some people are saying like they want you to get up and move and do better. Some people are recognizing that you are doing better and glad you didn't succumb to your situation, whatever that is, okay? But I feel like you need to believe that you have overcome your situation. I feel like other people see it, but you don't see it just yet. What your wishes are and your expectations with the Knight of Swords in reverse. You want things to go right. You want things to be well thought out and planned. You want things, it feels very strategic to me. Very detailed with the Knight of Swords in reverse. You want things to go right this time, okay? And that may be why you feel a little leery about um whatever new news you hear. I don't know what this news is about, y'all. Let me get a Three of Swords, or the Three of let me show you the card. Three of Spades. So this is about some type of disappointment, or I kind of see it when I see the Three of Spades or the Three of Swords. It's about you're having to have to, yeah, you have you experience some type of disappointment or betrayal, but it's more, to me in this sense, it's more about the change of heart that happens after the fact. Like, you experience the hurt and you experience the pain, but you, during that healing period, you realize what happened, and you have to change your whole mindset about this person or this whole experience or whatever it is. And I do see for some of you that that's what's happening. Like, you were in a place where um you were juggling, you had a lot on your plate, and you let some things go, and now you're moving into the energy of the Ten of Cups, and that's like happiness and contentment, and you're wanting things to stay the way you want it to stay, or how with the energy is it feels more calming to me as well. Now the object or the outcome for the month is the Four of Cups and the Ten of Swords in reverse. So I'm this is about you being appreciative of where you are right now at in life, because I see the Ten of Cups coming up in the middle of the month as a victory, some type of emotional victory, almost like an emotional conquering. So it breaks down to the number one. You're at a new beginning, and I feel like you want to be careful about not falling back in that trap again. You have two tens here. One of the tens, the Ten of Swords, is in reverse. And I feel like that's a releasing of the swords and you kind of starting back at the bottom again, trying to start all over, and working with what you have. Be careful about having feelings of dissatisfaction or bitterness or apathy, because it feels like, to me, let me tell you, if I can think about it in like a graph. I feel like in the past, you were doing, you were moving along, you were handling things, just going through the motions, right? And then you notice you're going up, right? And then you start to get to this high point, and you feel like, okay, I'm feeling really good. Okay, oh shit, this feels good. I don't know if should I like this? I don't know. Then you drop back down, okay? That's where the Eight of Swords is coming. You dropping back down like, oh no, this is too good to be true. I can't trust it. And something. I feel like maybe you know what? I feel like somebody within your circle is going to be coming around and let you know. Like I feel like somebody will verbally come and tell you, listen, all that what you experienced in the past is done. It's over. You gotta pick it up. You can't wallow in your sorrow. You gotta keep going. And I feel like that's the person that's gonna that's the energy that's going to help you, start to go back up again and start getting back on track. But you have to be careful as you're going back up because you are already here at a 10. When you're here at a 4, you have to be careful because it could really go either way. You could keep going up, or you could start getting back in this Eight of Swords type of feeling and go right back down again. Okay, so I feel like during the middle of the month you're going to be feeling really good, but by the end of the month you got to check yourself and remember, you know what? I can't slide back down here no more. I got to keep going. All right. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're gonna choose the latter because you're releasing these swords. This is the Ten of Swords in reverse. You're releasing the swords and saying, you know what? Enough is enough. I got to work with what I have and keep moving. All right. So this is a good reading, guys. I just feel like you just have to keep yourself encouraged. And again, do what's going to feel good for you. That's for your own personal growth, your own spiritual growth, your own emotional growth. This is about growth. Like I said, you're starting off at a very low point, but you're moving, you're increasing, you're ascending, and you have to remember that along this path it's not always like this. Okay, it's not going to be a steady incline. You have moments when you're going up and then you drop back down, but you got to pick yourself back up again and go. And I feel like you've had those experiences where you felt like you hit rock bottom, but know what? You're not at rock bottom anymore. All right, and it's time to pick yourself up and continue on your journey and fight for yourself. All right. You've been fighting for everybody else. It's time to fight for yourself. You've been doing everything. When I see this Two of Pentacles, you've been doing everything for everybody else. It's time for you to do something for yourself. All right. And the first thing is believing that you deserve it. All right. That's going to be a part of your own. And within your heart, let some of that pain go. That's what that heart chakra is talking about. Let some of that pain go that you have, that resentment, that hurt, that bitterness. It's time to release it. That's what it's saying. You have to open your heart back up again. And if you're wanting to grow, a part of this is you allowing your heart chakra to be open and allowing yourself to feel and allowing yourself to see. He's not even seeing. This is how you're looking during the month of September, like you don't want to see anything. It's not time for that anymore. It's time to open your eyes up and move on, babies. All right. I love you guys. Have a wonderful September. I'll check you again in October. Bye.